What is up, everybody? This is Carl from Techful Goodies, and today I wanted to talk to you about something a little bit different. So you may or may not know, but I was a game developer for about 10 years, but that was a long time ago, and some of the tools weren't the best, and some of the methods were pretty manual. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this Akaso 360 camera and how you can use it not only for your recreational needs, but also for some hobby needs and also some professional needs. It's a great budget camera, as you can see here. It's basically just a 360 camera by Akaso that just happens to be really affordable. You see here that you have two lenses. You have one on the front and one on the back. Now, what that effectively does is take like a full 360 video the entire time you have it running. Now, there are other modes on here where you can just shoot from the front camera or whatever, but as far as the 360 footage, you can really use that for things. So for example, today I want to talk to you about RealFlight Evolution. It is a hobby model aircraft simulator that a lot of people use in order to get a little bit better before they go out and fly their expensive planes on the airfield, because it does allow you to import panoramic photos and use them in the simulator to kind of simulate the field that you're used to flying on. I also want to show you how it can be used like in a 3D software, because that translates directly into using it in things like Blender, Unreal Engine, Unity, all the different places that you might need like a sky dome in order to put an atmosphere around your scenes. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring my laptop over. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Then you should be able to get something like this camera and easily create sky domes of your own. What I'll do is show you one of their built-in airports. And now I can't fly these things worth a darn, so I'll probably crash. But what I want you to focus on is the environment around, right? Everything from the horizon line down is 3D models, but the horizon line up is a dome panoramic. And I've crashed. Okay. So now what I want to do is show you how to get one of your own panoramics out of the Akaso 360 software using your camera and use it in the software like RealFlight Evolution, Blender, and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and open up this first one here. And if you look, this is a full 360 video that my son took while he was out on the flying range that he goes to. Now, instead of using the screen here, you want to go to panorama. And what this does is give you the panoramic image of what was captured by the camera. So I'm going to go here to where I have a keyframe. And if you add a keyframe, that allows you to control how the image looks. So what you want to do is make sure that your horizon is as flat as possible. So I'm going to move that up. I'm going to adjust this here a little bit. And what I'm trying to do again is get this horizon line as flat as possible. So now once I have my keyframe set up, what I'm going to want to do is simply go to the export and make sure you choose the highest resolution and the JPEG sequence. Choose your specific directory, and when you're ready to go, hit export. Now, once you hit export, you can stop it almost immediately. So I'll hit stop. Now I'll go to my file browser, go to Downloads, Pano, and in there you'll find an export folder. Go ahead and open that. And you'll already see there's a bunch of images here. Now, all these images started exporting because it was a JPEG sequence. And you can see here that I already have a perfect image for use in those programs, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one right here because I like it. And I'm just gonna call it Air Pano. I'll just go ahead and leave it in that same folder. And then what we're gonna wanna do is relaunch RealFlight. So what you're going to do is first go to My RealFlight, import panoramic images. Then you're going to want to go to your downloads folder or wherever you were saving it. I'll go into Pano and I will bring in my Air Pano JPEG. And what it does is automatically loads it into a usable flying field. So I'm good to go. So let's go back, get rid of the menu. And I'm flying in the 360 photo that I already loaded from the Akaso 360 camera. I want to get down to show you how it looks. All right, so this is the field that my son likes to use because this is the actual field that he goes to, so he can kind of practice flying around and landing, which, oh, nope, not gonna do. Let me reset. And I'll just drive around here a little bit. So again, this is the actual field that he likes to go flying at in RealFlight Evolution so he can practice all his things. It's literally 2 steps to bring it into this program, and now you can fly as if you're at the flying field that you typically go to. Look how good I am now, without a care in the world. God. Look at me, I'm the best. If my son was here, he could actually show you how to do this. Anyway, let me get out of here. I want to show you one more thing. Now, using that pano that we already exported, let me open up Blender. Now, this concept that I'm going to show you is basically usable in all the 3D softwares, all the game engines, but I just happen to have Blender on here, so I'll show it to you. All it is a giant sphere with UV mapping on it already that will take your image and just wrap it around. So let's go ahead. We already have a new file here. I'm gonna go ahead and add a mesh of a UV sphere. Now I'm going to scale it up as far as I can go. There we go. And as you can see here, I'm just inside this giant sphere with a bunch of different panels. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I go to Object, Shade Smooth. That makes the entire sphere smooth. Then I'm going to go over here to the right to my material, make a new one, load in a base color of a image texture, open, go to my downloads again, go to my panel folder, and pick airplane JPEG, open image. Now it's not going to show up immediately. You have to go to the top right here and choose material preview. And there you go. That entire pano has been automatically mapped onto this sphere inside of Blender and ready for you to create your game engine. If you took this right here and made it your ground and started to use maybe a terrain or something like that and adjusted the things the way they are in the lighting, it would work absolutely perfect. So you can basically take this camera out, set it up, record about, I don't know, 30 seconds of the video without you in it, go hide behind a tree or something, and then bring it here and you have an instant sky dome ready to use in my RealFlight Evolution, Blender, Unreal, Unity, whatever you want. So I hope that helped you. If it did, subscribe. I'd love to see you back. We do these things all the time. Give me a like. That does help so much. But until next time, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.